is 2:15 in the afternoon Eastern on a Tuesday. A hedge fund analyst is on a call asking the same question every generalist has been asking all quarter. Is there any company on Earth that can actually catch Nvidia? Tonight, we look at one of the small handful that thinks it can, Cerebras Systems, the Wafer-Scale Semiconductor company headquartered in Sunnyvale, California. We will cover the business model, the product, the competitive advantage, the target market, and how Cerebras fits into the global AI data center build-out. Joining me are a Wall Street semiconductor analyst and an AI data center compute architect.
Cerebras was founded 2015 by a 5-person team out of SeaMicro, the previous AMD acquisition, Sunnyvale, California, roughly 400 employees. The product line is 3 things: AI accelerator chips, AI supercomputers built around those chips, and an AI inference cloud service launched 2024. The company filed for a U.S. IPO in September 2024 under the ticker CBRS, paused over a foreign ownership review of its largest customer, refiled, and remains the most watched private name in AI silicon. Wedbush has pegged the equity at $4 to $8 billion.
The product is the Wafer-Scale Engine, currently the 3rd generation WSE3. An Nvidia H100 GPU is about 800 square millimeters of silicon. The WSE3 is 46,225 square millimeters, 21.5 by 21.5 centimeters, the size of a dinner plate, an entire 12-inch silicon wafer kept as one single chip, 4 trillion transistors, 900,000 AI-optimized cores, 44 gigabytes of fast on-chip SRAM memory. It is by a wide margin the largest single computer chip ever manufactured. Why wafer-scale matters is the architectural bet. Training a modern frontier model on Nvidia GPUs requires stitching thousands of chips together with copper cables, optical interconnects, and a heavy software stack to manage memory across them. Latency between chips is measured in microseconds. On a single wafer-scale chip, communication between cores happens in nanoseconds, 1,000 times faster, and on-chip memory bandwidth hits 21 petabytes per second. The thesis is that this advantage compounds as AI models grow into the trillion-parameter range.
The competitive advantage is inference throughput. Cerebras cloud benchmarks of Meta's Llama 3 70 billion parameter model show 2,130 tokens per second of output. An Nvidia H100 on the same model produces 50 to 100 tokens per second, 20 to 40 times faster end-to-end. For agentic AI workflows, real-time code generation, and high concurrency chat at scale, this is a meaningful gap. The trade-off: Cerebras chips sell for $2 to $3 million each, are integrated into full systems, and require a separate non-CUDA software stack.
Target market is the trillion-dollar AI data center build-out. Customers in 3 buckets: national laboratories, Argonne, Lawrence Livermore, the U.S. Department of Energy; healthcare and pharma, Mayo Clinic, AstraZeneca, GlaxoSmithKline running drug discovery and protein folding models. Sovereign AI, the largest customer is G42 of the United Arab Emirates, building a 9-system Condor Galaxy AI supercomputer cluster. The thesis: the world spends $1.2 trillion on AI data centers by 2028, and 5 to 15% could plausibly land on non-Nvidia silicon.
Business model is 3 revenue streams. 1. Hardware sales of the CS3 system, an integrated AI computer the size of a domestic refrigerator, $3 to $7 million per system. 2. Cerebras Cloud, a pay-per-token inference and training API, direct competition with OpenAI and Anthropic API pricing. 3. Managed dedicated AI supercomputers like the Condor Galaxy multi-billion-dollar build-out for G42, recurring multi-year contracts. The mix is shifting toward the cloud line. That is the IPO metric every analyst is watching.
Honest investment thesis: bull, the only viable non-Nvidia inference architecture in market today, a U.S. domestic alternative for national security customers, real benchmark lead on token throughput. Bear, Nvidia spends $70 billion a year on R&D, owns CUDA lock-in across millions of developers, and is the default. Cerebras customer concentration with G42 is over 80% of revenue, single customer risk. The CFI U.S. Foreign Investment Review delayed the IPO. Watch the cloud revenue ramp, customer diversification off G42, and on-time delivery of the next-generation WSE4 chip.
3 takeaways for a generalist investor. First, Cerebras is the Wafer-Scale Semiconductor company. 1 chip the size of a dinner plate, 4 trillion transistors, 900,000 cores, the largest single chip ever made. Second, inference is the bull thesis, 20 to 40 times faster than an Nvidia H100 on Llama 70 billion at 2,000 plus tokens per second. Trade-off: $2 to $3 million chips, non-CUDA software stack. Third, G42 customer concentration, CFIS review, and Nvidia CUDA lock-in are the bear risks. Thank you, semiconductor analyst. Thank you, data center architect.